guys, it's reenactment day here, and in this video I'm going to be covering what a U.S. soldier would be issued in 1941. Now, I'm going to make this 5-part series of what the U.S. would have been issued in the North African campaign and in the European theater. But 1941 is a little bit more difficult because to explain because we weren't anywhere yet. We just got into Pearl Harbor happened in the last month of the year, so we didn't really get into any offensive action till 1942. So I don't know how to explain it, but this is what we would be issued in 1941. Like, if we were in combat, this is what we would have, and this is based off some early combat in the Pacific, but knowledge of how we would have dressed in the European theater. So we would have been issued this uniform with this field gear, with this helmet, with this rifle, so along those lines. So we will start off with the uniform. Right now I'm wearing the model 1937 wool uniform. You can see you got your rank patches, your divisional patch. Divisional patch is not really correct, because my division did not come in until late war. At this point, we were still a National Guard unit. 1937 wool shirt and pants. We have the standard infantry trouser web belt and a green t-shirt underneath. Now, the t-shirt could be white, could be green. It's completely up to you. I will move down to the footwear, and I will show you what I'm wearing and talk more about that. Then I'll move back up and do some field gear. Alright, now the footwear. You got the Type 2 service shoe, the model 1938 leggings, and as you can see, the Type 2 service shoe looks like a very nice dress shoe. That's because later war, it became only a dress shoe. Early war, it was used for both, and when we went to war, we started producing the Type 3 service shoe, also known as the roughouts. These would be a bit more beat up, but because they're only dress boots for me, I keep them nice and shiny. The model 1938 leggings keep the bottom of your pants tight to your leg so they don't get caught on things. And if your foot takes a quick dunk in like a deep puddle or something, this should protect it for a couple seconds. But that is the footwear, and then we'll move up, do field jackets and field gear. Alright, now that we got footwear out of the way, we'll move on to the field jacket. Now, this field jacket is the model 1941 field jacket. It would be brand new in production. This jacket was used through the entire war, but it is just a standard. But it's just the standard 1941 jacket. You can see we got a wool lined. It has a wool liner. The wool liner makes it a very nice fall and spring jacket, but a winter jacket it is not. It is not the warmest liner. That's why I say it's mainly for fall and spring, and a lot of the people who were issued these jackets in the winter agreed it was not enough. So this, you'd have to wear probably this, a wool sweater, and if you were stateside or Battle of the Bulge or opportunities where you would get this, but the greatcoat. In the Battle of the Bulge, we didn't have all our winter supplies because we thought the war was going to be over by then. So they were just, oh heck, get anything that will keep them warm out there. So people got the trench coats even though they weren't combat jackets. They became combat jackets and they were absolutely terrible at the job. Kept you warm, but when it froze, it became like a sheet of plywood. So as you can see, the model 1941 jacket has a zipper, which is very different than most other World War II items. It's the only piece that I have that has a zipper. Everything else is pretty much buttons, lifted dots on the field gear, and stuff like that. You can see normal jacket. I have a couple buttons right here that I can tighten up to the waist bit, and these sleeves also tighten up. Now, if it was colder, you could button this up all the way, and the actual collar pops up, and there's a little tab right here that goes over, and you can tighten around your neck. But that was very rarely seen done. Most people just left it like this, and if it got cold, they'd throw a scarf on and tuck it in, which ended up being, probably warmer. So you got two pockets right here. They kind of go in at an angle, and they're just right here on the, pretty much on the belly. And overall, I mean, it's a very nice jacket. Like, if I didn't have the patches sewn on this, I would use this just as a casual jacket, but it's a very nice jacket. My favorite World War II jacket. And many generals did agree, and that's why my general, General Patton, even though my division was a late war division, they were seen with the M41, because he told the units to keep on with the M41 and ignore the M43 because he didn't like the way they looked. So, M41 jacket, but since it's early war, we didn't have the M43. So, M41 jacket, and we move on to the actual large sum of field gear. So we got the MAL 1928 haversack with MAL 1910 shovel, MAL 1923 cartridge belt, the first aid pouch. We got the MAL 1910 canteen with aluminum cap and MAL 1910 canteen cover. You also got the MAL 1910 canteen cup in the bottom. And right here, the MAL 1905 bayonet. Probably my favorite bayonet that I have. It's very nice, dated 1906, wood handles. Just a very nice bayonet. And in the bayonet is in the MAL 1910 scabbard still. So we will throw this pack on, like just a normal pack. There we go. Pack goes on, everything's adjusted, and fits. So, next, we'll move on to the gas mask bag. And we have this very large kidney gas mask bag. And how it goes on is it just goes over the shoulder, around. And then it snaps on just like the helmet chin strap. A little wire buckle, you twist it, comes off, and it hooks on. So keep that on the side. And then we twist the actual waist strap down and around. I find the waist strap on this one a lot more useful, because this pack would generally go over the field gear instead of under. So this keeps it from bouncing around. Which, it is very annoying. There we go. Well, the lightweight gas mask bag that would replace this, because of how bulky this thing is, you can see, the strap would, you'd strap it down to around your thigh, and the gas mask bag would just go around underneath the belt, and the belt would act as the waist thing, keep it from bouncing around. So, field gear is on, gas mask is in there. I just don't want to take it out because it's very annoying to put back in. But belt, gas mask bag, haversack, and now lastly, we got the 1917 A1 Kelly helmet. This was very quickly replaced with the M1 helmet that was in production. And in development, and we knew that we needed a better helmet. Now the liner in this is just a leather liner, and as all the vets say, the World War I liner was a lot better. But this is what they had. A lot of the World War I helmets were refurbished into these helmets. That's what this one is. It is dated. This helmet has a World War I serial number, but it was converted to be a Kelly helmet. The aluminum frame is original, and so is this part of the chin strap. But that other half of the chin strap and the leather liner were deteriorated. They were just gone. So I replaced them, kept all the original stuff that I could, and we got the Kelly helmet. So it goes on, chin strap just goes over. Now you could leave that dangling, you could wrap it up here, but because if I turn my head, this helmet will fall right off. I just strap it on. because it's not as adjustable as the M1 helmet. So, and lastly, the rifle that would be issued would be the 1903 rifle. It's just a dummy rifle that I got right now. Got the wood stock, the top handguard, and a drill barrel in it. Drill barrel is dated 1919, but it has a plug in it, which is sad, but it'll make for a good dummy gun once I get all the bands. Right now it's kind of bubbled with tape and put together like that. We got the trigger guard and stuff, but this is what would be issued. The 03A3 wouldn't come on until later war, and the main difference would be stamped parts, and the rear sight was different. Instead of the ladder sight that was on the 03s and the 03A1, the 03A3 would have the rear peep sight, which was a lot better than the flip-up sights, but in my opinion, not as cool looking. Something about taking a sight and being able to flip it up and just look at it like that, that's something cool. You can see, got a milled trigger guard in here. This would be stamped, and it wouldn't have a removable floor plate. That would just be in there, and it would have the 03 would have a milled front band, milled middle band, milled stuff. That made a funny sound. But 03 rifle, model 1917 A1 helmet, model 1943 jacket, kidney bag, 23 cartridge belts, 28 haversack, 1910 shovel, a lot of things are 1910, which for some reason, but uniform, all that fun jazz. So this is what would be issued in 1941. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you found it informative. Hope you found it helpful if you want to do this uniform. I will get 1942 out eventually, probably soon, probably the next video I do. But that will be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.